I'm curious to know, what do you think about gardening? What do you think about planting your own fruits and vegetables? And I should say specifically on gardening for fruits and vegetables, for consumables, things that you can harvest and eat. Your carrots, your beets, your radishes, your spinach, your lettuce, your kale, your avocado. They take a long time. Your broccoli, your cucumbers, anything. What do you guys think about it? How many people out there that are watching this video are gardeners, have gardened, are planning to garden, have started to garden recently? My family and I began gardening last year. I should say that we gardened last year. We grew a garden. We had a garden last year, and then we stopped after the winter came. We harvested all we could, and then we pulled the remaining plant stem roots out of the ground, and we put them into our compost. And starting it up this year again. Here, at the time of this recording, it is fall. It is August here in the U.S., approaching winter, and it's super late. You're probably thinking, what are you doing starting a garden now? Well, better late than never, right? Better late than never. So here we are. Here I am. I really should have brought my little setup in here, but that's okay because I'm not going to. But I'd like to hear how you guys feel. Who's going to share with me? I don't know. You could feel free to message me, or we could have a free trial class where you tell me about your gardening experience. Yeah. So far, I've started some spinach, some kale, some beets, some lettuce, and then today I probably start some more of all of those. And by starting, I mean that I'm taking the seeds, I'm placing them into the soil, or into the potting mix, because I'm starting them indoors, so to get them to sprout. And then once I'm ready, I'll transplant them or take them out of their starting box, and then either place them in a larger container to keep inside, or just take them outside, stick them in the ground, place them into the ground, transplant them into the ground. The ones that I've started, the vegetables that I've started so far, I believe they are cold. They're able to withstand the cold. So they're hardier vegetables. They're hardy, Hardy, hardy meaning that they're resilient or tough, able to deal with adversity and difficulty. So some vegetables and plants, some vegetables and fruit, they require good warm summer weather, and they will not do well. They will not survive. They will not grow. They will not thrive in cold weather. And so because of that, I have begun to plant vegetables that will grow during the colder months, during the colder seasons, during the during the autumn and the winter seasons. And that way, if and when I do put them outside, to be able to grow larger, because they're going to get bigger than the seed starting tray, the starting container that I have, which is not really a starting container. It's really just an indoor windowsill box. But I mean, they didn't have any more starting trays at the store. I could have ordered some offline, but I'm trying to reduce my reliance and my usage of purchasing things online, particularly of Amazon. But I didn't want to order anything anywhere. I just wanted to pick it up, which that's not important. But yeah, I'm starting some. I have started some. Again, I have just last night placed some seeds into the soil, into the dirt, into the potting mix. And again, I picked a variety of vegetables, of crops that again are able to grow during the colder seasons. So yeah, what I probably do is, once they sprout, once the first, I forget the proper terminology, once the first baby leaves come, then they're ready, I'll put them in the ground, and then I'll put some more seeds in. And then once they're ready, I'll transplant them, put them in the ground, and then I put some more seeds in. And so I'm just going to keep doing this. And I'm never going to stop again. I should have never stopped last year. And again, better late than never. So whoever's watching, I recommend, I implore you to start a garden. It's very easy, very simple. You don't have to have a lot of space, Maybe without a lot of space, you won't get a big yield. You won't be able to reap a lot of crops because you don't have a lot of space to set up. But that's okay, Well, one plant sustain your life if you're unable to go to a grocery store or get food, which I hope does not happen? Probably not. But I mean, is it good to start? Absolutely. Is it enjoyable? Absolutely. Is it interesting? Absolutely. Is it a good experience to have? Absolutely. Is it will it inspire you to plant more, to grow more? Certainly it will. Surely it will. So I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I'm happy, grateful, and thankful to have a space in which I have a lot of land, a lot of space here where I can plant lots of fruits and vegetables. And if you do not, that is okay. Just do it. Do it anyway. Okay. Go get you a seed bag, a little pouch. I should have brought this in here with me to show, but I didn't. It's in the kitchen. I'm not going to get it. Get some seeds. Get a small container, a small pot. Get some potting mix. Stick those seeds in there, and then pour some water on there. For me, I have a growing light. I have a lamp, and I have a special UV bulb that projects or has a purplish light. The color is important, but I mean it's purplish. But again, it's meant to be UV, so it's imitating or mimicking the light rays, or it actually is producing light rays that are that of the sun, which the sun produces to be able to what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my brain. To help growth, to further growth, to spur growth, to I can't think of the word. My goodness, it's necessary for the plant to grow. Okay, so if it's not outside, it needs to have a grow light, and so do it. I'm telling you to do it. I'm no longer suggesting it to you. I myself need to get around more people who are regularly gardening. I myself would like to be able to interact with people who are interested in planting and growing their own fruits and vegetables and crops. Why? Because it's great, and because it's something that humans should be doing. We should have always been doing this. People have become very, very reliant on going to the grocery store, maybe even having the groceries delivered to them. Is that bad or wrong? No, it's not wrong or bad, but I mean, does it limit you? Well, yes. Yes, it does, because I'm not even going to put any crazy doomsday thought process. Just the simple fact is that if you want to or had the need to or the desire to, if you don't know how, if you've never done it, is you can learn for sure. But I mean, this should be knowledge. This should be common knowledge. It is my belief. I mean, you don't have to agree. That's fine. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. Comment, send me an audio clip or video. The human should know how to do this. People should know how to produce their own food. Maybe it's not easy, but I believe it's simple enough. Why do people not know how to grow something? Why not? So maybe I should support this or add here that I have become increasingly supportive of self-reliance. Do I still go to the grocery store? Absolutely so. Have I been able to sustain myself and my family with what I've been growing? Absolutely not. Would I like to get to that point? Absolutely so. It's an adventure. It's interesting. And beyond the idea or feeling that it is necessary for whatever reason, I think that it is it's better to have it and not need it than it is to need it and not have it. Okay, it's better to have it and not need it than it is to need it and not have it. Okay, does that make sense? So I'd rather have something that I don't need than need something and not have it, and not have easy or any access at all to it to be able to get it or obtain it. So that's my thinking. I think that thinking is becoming greater. More people are thinking this around the world. And even beyond that, I think it's just, again, it's great to have. This earth is bountiful in what we can do, and gardening is great. Put your hands in the dirt, put your hands in the soil, Put your feet in the dirt, put your feet in the soil. Okay, again, this is outside gardening, but I mean, I'll go outside. Maybe you won't go outside. And if not, it's still great. Working with a plant, I have a plant here. This is not a fruit or vegetable bearing plant. This is just a plant that I have in here for cleansing the air, increasing the oxygen here, because I'm flapping my mouth. I'm talking all day long in my classes, coughing out all this carbon. I want to have some oxygen in here. Sometimes I feel when this plant is not in here, and I teach all day, I feel like, man, there's not enough air in this room. And I walk out and I say, I can breathe because there's oxygen in the house, because I've just sucked it all up in here, just use it all up, and I'm just recycling my air. Anyway, that's aside from this point. If you don't want to start from scratch, go to a store and buy a immature plant. Buy a plant that's already been placed into a container and it's already grown some, that you have to just keep it up, maintain it, provide it with sunlight, some type of food, whether it be liquid or not, and grow it. Do it. Okay. Thanks for listening to my rant and my ramble. It's pretty fast. It's pretty quick here. And that's okay, because I get this perfectionist mindset. I don't do anything, and I'll do something. So I'll do another video, and I'll talk more slowly. This is closer. This is pretty much my base speaking speed. As you may see, it kind of varies depending on my thought process. If I'm slowing down to think about something, or if I'm on a roll with my thought process, then it'll pick up. So for my English language learners, which is who this is for, anybody can watch this. It's fine. Welcome everybody, but particularly this is made with the intention and the directive and the purpose of supplying English language learners with some English language content or material to be able to listen to. So if you can understand this with my speaking speed, then that's great. If not, then that's great too, because I'll be honest, most of my students can't keep up with my normal speaking speed. It's just too fast. It's just too fast. Sometimes it's too fast for me. Many of my native English speaking relatives and friends throughout the years, throughout my life, have not been able to keep up with it. They say you talk too fast. And this is not what the point is for. But you know what? I can talk about whatever. This is my space. So if you didn't like to hear it anymore, then you would have turned off by now. But anyway, get you some seeds, get you some soil, some potting mix, stick them in there and plant them, grow them, get yourself something good. Just try it. Just do it. I didn't introduce myself. My brain just thought to say, I need no introduction, but I mean, of course I do. I'm not some famous guy. My name is Dominic. Most people call me Dom. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I would tell you that if you have questions about gardening or planting, to ask me. But I am no professional. You know what I mean? I have done this 1 year, a few months of growing cucumbers and carrots and tomatoes and peppers and lettuce. And there's something else. Maybe there are some other things. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. If you have questions about what I said, definitely ask. Ask questions about whatever you have. I'll give you the answer to the best of my ability. But I just want to preface this. Or really, it's too late to preface. It's too late. I just want to mention, I'm sorry for looking at the camera. I was looking at myself. Mention that I'm not a professional. And I'm not even a highly qualified planter, farmer. I'm just a guy who thinks it's fun, who enjoys it, and who also wants to be able to provide himself and his family with food in the case that he cannot go to the grocery store. Yeah. There's levels to it. It's deep in a way, and it's very simple and lighthearted in a way. Take from it what you will. Okay. I'm getting off of here. I have a class starting here in a few minutes, and I need to do some other stuff before that class starts. Would you like to know? I'm not going to tell you. All right. Be well. Take care. Thank you very much for watching this. Again, if you have any questions, please do let me know. If you'd like to have a class with me, I assure you, I promise you, don't be frightened by my speaking speed. I can slow it down, I can vary it, I can augment it, I can adjust my vocabulary to a pace and a level that is understandable for any level of English language learner. So yeah, be well, be joyous, be peaceful, be merry, be courteous, be kind, be loving, be aware, be cognizant, be mindful. Okay? Ask questions. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Peace.